Pioneers are off and running.
All right, how about now? I'm getting some sound now on my USB audio feed.
Well, that basket was good from Sevastopol. Number 10, Bailey Ricola. She averages 11.1 points per game, and she ties it up 5-5 here in Mishicot.
All righty, now I got to check in. We got some sound. Hear a game, but not you.
Oh, now I believe I am heard now. I just got another message. Cherry Dr. Pepper for 3. And the Indians take an 8-5 lead here. Regional semifinal here in Mishicot, Wisconsin. It's Sevastopol, the Pioneers out of the Packerland Conference, and they take the Big East North Mishicot Indians on here in Mishicot. 8-5 lead here. I think we've got some things figured out. 14-10 to go here in the first half.
Let me, we'll work on the scoreboard here next now that we're up and running.
Oh, I got another message. Can finally hear you. Thank you, Liz.
Beautiful. Sorry for that.
Kleiman inside just rolls off. Sevastopol is playing tough. They came out hard here and ready to play in what should be a favorited game for the Indians. Sevastopol has come ready. They took out their Packerland Conference foe in Gibraltar on Tuesday night to make it here to the regional semifinal. And they will sit in a 2-3 zone. Nice rebound.
Beautiful.
Cherry Dr. Pepper. Allie McCardle starts off. She hit a 3 and a couple buckets. I believe she has 7. 7 of the 10, possibly for Mishicot. She's got 4. Credited her a 3. She does have 7. She's got 7. Schmidt with a 3. 10-5 Mishicot here. And we're settling in now, hopefully to bring you a good broadcast here live on W7. Sevastopol with the ball. They work it around. And again, that's Sevastopol's top scorer.
Krieger on the floor for a loose ball.
Nice move. Count the baskets.
Well, you know, talking to Coach Garceau earlier this week, he said one of the things, their X factor might be McCardle. And that's a quick 6 or 7 for her.
That's 9 now. Could be 10 here at the line.
Well, there you go. That's an X factor in the early going.
Absolutely. All right, I'm getting some good comments here. Looks like we're settling in here. Yeah, Connor here was working up a sweat getting it already, but we are happy to bring this to everyone who's not able to be at the game. And Allie misses the free throw. Rebound goes out of bounds. So again, Zoe Keene, the leading scorer for the Pioneers. Not a high-volume three-point shooter by any means. Only 3 of 5 on the season.
Yeah, you know, Andy, I was looking, doing some homework when I had time this week. She had 2 of those in the very first contest of the year. So
only 1 after that.
Yeah, it's been a while for her.
So not a three-point shooter, but Sevastopol does have a couple girls who'll put them up. Number 10, Bailey Ricola, and number 11, Libby Ash are the 2 next best threats from the three-point line. 12-5 here in the early going, 12 minutes to go. And Mishicot has the lead. We've got a scoreboard up already. We settled in nicely here. It was a race to the finish, but I think we had the video up in time. We got the audio figured out, and we're set to go here. So thanks for joining us here on W7.
Gonna get a travel call there.
Pretty good defense there. The Indians swarm the top scorer in Keene. 11:46 to go.
30-second timeout, and that will allow us a few more seconds here to get settled in. We'll be right back. going.
We got a stream going. So.
All righty, back in the cot. 12-5 Indians, 11:35 left to play.
Out of the Sevastopol timeout. There's Cade Dalla. Usually doesn't miss many of those this year. Just off the mark. That's a great play there. McCardle kind of poked it from behind. Kleiman was right behind her. They get the turnover and another opportunity right back.
Nice rebound, Kleiman.
I believe that's Kleiman's first two. We've got to watch on number 4 tonight.
We got a Kleiman watch. Inching ever so closer to 1,000. Should be 11 left to go now.
11 left to go. For the senior from Mishicot, nice move inside. The Indians just got to step in. I mean, they know she's not an outside shooter. She's going to slash, she's going to cut, she's going to dribble drive. That help has to be there. So if you're with us here on W7, keep commenting all night, making sure everything is good here. Stream is good, sound is good. We want to bring the best broadcast possible.
Yeah, if something's not working, let us know. We'll
comment on Facebook, send Connor or I a message. We are here all night. And a steal. Tough pass from the corner. Keene out and running, up and good. Off the glass, 14-8. Pioneers make a run after the timeout. Well-used timeout there. Des, nice position. Inside for 2. 9 to go for Desiree Kleiman.
Yeah, you know, out of that timeout, Andy, the Pioneers kind of come out in a triangle in 2. It's something the Indians were expecting them actually to come out and play to start the game.
And they get that weak side sealed in there, and they hit Kleiman. She made a nice move off the glass. 16-8 here for the Indians. Pull-up jumper from Keene just off the mark. Schmidt grabs the rebound, and the Indians are off and running. Skip pass up to Krieger. She makes a move inside. Oh.
Nice little look back door, just off the fingertips of Kleiman there.
Good hands by Sevastopol to get in the way. Tipped off of them first, and then it went off of Kleiman's fingertips out of bounds. So nice hands from the Pioneers.
One thing you're seeing out of Sevastopol here is that they've kind of want to limit the possessions and shorten the game up as much as possible.
Tough shot there from Keene, but it goes down over Kleiman. 16-10 here in the early going. 9:07 to go. Yep, you got to attack that. That's got to go down, though, for Kaylee.
Oh, she got rid of that before she put her foot down. But
I thought so, too. But when they get that skip pass, that's a great penetration there by Kaylee. She's got to finish that. She had a wide-open lane to the hoop.
You know, looking at any of the Pioneers are right on pace. They average about 40.5 points a game. We're a quarter of the way through this one, and they're at 10. So
again, Sevastopol comes into this. They were 7-8 in the Packerland Conference, and that was good enough for them to finish 5th in the conference. They get a win over Gibraltar Tuesday night, and it's 16-12 now. Keene with another bucket for the Pioneers. And Sevastopol is making a run. Inside Schmidt, nice pass. Kleiman for 2. 7 points to go for Desiree, but the Indians have a Bigger task at hand right now in an 18-12 ball game. Schmidt on the assist.
Yeah, they're going to have to, the Indians are going to have to find a defensive answer for Keene here. She's got 8 or 10 of their 12 right now.
And Kleiman is a grade A defender, but you've got a kid that can drive like that. Everybody else has got to be digging off.
Well, they're just kind of mucking it up in the middle, and they're shortening the game up possessions. They're content passing the ball around the perimeter and running this little screen here
and
on
especially
the
if it's somebody that line. Other than Keene that's getting a look. I don't think they're
I mean,
they're overly aggressive.
Honestly, if I'm the Indians right now, if you want to hold the ball, you're down 6, you're going to lose the game. So if you're content to do that, I guess you go that route.
And they're really, nobody is really looking to attack here unless Keene's got a look.
Yep. Well, this little break in the action will give us a chance to maybe get our second and third camera back up and running. But
glad we got the main one going here.
Yep.
Coach says go, and maybe we'll have some basketball now.
There you go. Yeah, you need a little extra breather in there with the masks on.
But again, it's the same thing. These girls are, if it's not Keene getting a great look, they're not looking to attack.
Brower there in the middle. There's the attack. Going to get one on Garceau.
Well, when you play defense that long, you fall asleep for that second. We get a look inside, a nice move, and we get a foul on Garceau coming in. And the Pioneers will head to the line. That's number 2, Grace Brower. She averages 5.6 points per game on the season.
66% from the free throw line this year.
Good rotation, up and in on the first. 18-13 here, 6:43, a quick first half. And like you said, Connor, low-scoring affair is where Sevastopol wants to be here to stay in this game with Mishicot. Brower hits the second.
And Krieger going to get checked back in here for Grace Willems. So for the Indians out there, you've got Garceau, Kleiman, Schmidt, Telechka, and Krieger.
And McCardle with the 2 fouls. She really gave the Indians the hot start. She is on the bench now with those 2 fouls. We got it. You got to look inside to Kleiman there. Good rebound, up and in. Number 31, Kylie Schmidt. And I think that, that might be the ticket out of the zone. Get the ball up on the rim and go attack the offensive rebounds.
Well, the thing is, the tallest player out there for the Pioneers is number 20. Everybody else is coming in at 5'7", 5'8". The Indians have a big advantage down there in the low post
the size
area.
advantage, and then just the fact that they're in a zone, a little bit tougher to find those box outs. And we've got a timeout, second one used here by the Pioneers.
All righty, we'll take a break and we'll be right back with you. Back live. Alrighty, so out of the timeout, it is going to be Sevastopol ball at half court.
Got an update in from Wrightstown, Tigers of Wrightstown in the Division III playoffs, leading Kewanee by a score of 22-8 in the early going there. And again, we've got a little bit of cat and mouse chess game here. But they attack. The Indians collapse. Good. 3 look blocked by.
Long length to Telechka.
And then I think we have a foul on Sevastopol. A little bit aggressive on the rebound there. Schmidt's not going to give those up ever too easily. You're going to have to foul her to try and get it.
Yep, got another update coming in here, Andy. We got people all over the state right now. 13-13 Lutheran and Roncalli. The winner of that game will get the winner of this one. 5:15 left in the first half.
So we'll have our eyes on that one all night, and a few others of interest from around the area. Nice pass, Schmidt. That's 2 at the rim for Toluchka that she's got to finish. Some of those big minutes here in a regional game, a little bit of nerves for the sophomore. She's got to settle in and put those home. Schmidt draws 2 in the post. Great dump-off pass.
We got 21-14. Get that scoreboard updated here. 21-14, 5:22 left to go.
And a quick first half again. Not a ton of stoppages of play. The Sevastopol's really slowed it down on this end of the court. And I see Cherry Dr. Pepper ready to check back in. She's got to be smart in these last 5 minutes. Can't pick up number 3.
Yeah, you know,
especially with the offensive start she's had.
Absolutely. You know, I think if you're the Indians here, at some point, in order to get the game where you want it to be, I know you're content with a 7-point lead here and Gibraltar sitting on it, but you might want to look at a little bit of a press, something just to pick the tempo up a little bit.
Good defense there by Kleiman. Nice cut in off the mark. Schmidt with another rebound, and the Indians off and running again. Tough pass dug in by Kleiman. She's inside for 2.
Up and in for 2, so we're down to 5.
5 points to go for Kleiman, and the Indians take a 23-14 lead. And we've got a timeout that's called by Mishicot.
Right, we got a 30-second timeout, and we've got a public service announcement brought to you by our friends at the WIAA. So why do teenagers play high school sports? Some participate for a sense of purpose. Some play to inspire others, and some for the friendships they develop. Very few mention they participate to get an athletic scholarship because they know that less than 2% of all high school athletes are awarded a sports scholarship. Whatever the reason for playing, student athletes enjoy all the benefits of participation, including making better decisions. A message from your friends at W7 Productions and the WIAA, keeping the education in sports.
Another game of interest in the neighboring regional to Mishicot here. Hilbert is up 17-13 over Reedsville in Hilbert. Hilbert, the 1 seed out of the regional, I'll say to the north of us on the bracket. Sevastopol comes out, steal by Toluchka. She heads down court, up and good. Kate Alla for 2, 25-14. That's that length you talked about, Connor. And you go Garceau's kind of the midget in the group right now.
Yeah.
If you throw Krieger out there, Toluchka and Kleiman, that is some size
and you got McCardle back in there too. She's
No, she's got some nice length too.
Yep.
And not necessarily a press, but the pressure is a little bit different now. Mishicot changed that up.
The passing lanes just don't look as open as they were 3-4 minutes ago in the ball game.
And you know, yes, you're worried about the one score from the Pioneers, Keene and 17.3, but Mishicot's got one heck of a defender to match that. At a one-on-one basis, so you pressure everybody else, getting those lanes to speed up the game to your pace a little bit more.
Yeah, you know, you look at the Indians too. They're coming off the last time they played was actually a week ago tonight at Elkhart Lake. Sevastopol's had 2 games since then, so they played that Friday and then they played Tuesday. So you know, it's still trying to get your playoff legs under you a little bit.
Good drive there.
It's going to be a big call. Is that going to go on Krieger or McCardle?
Yeah, that's on Krieger. I was waiting for the 1-1. We didn't see it. So a break for the Indians there. And McCardle. Just Krieger's first foul. At the line for Sevastopol's number 2, Grace Brower. Again, she's 66%. She knocked down 2 of 2 before. She's now 3 of 3 as she knocks down the first of 2. 25-15, the Indians with a 10-point lead. Second rolls around and is good. 3:39 to go. And again, Mishicot gets that ball, make or miss. They're going to push the tempo here. That's what they like to play at.
Nice kick out there. A little hesitation on the 3.
And it's good for Abigail Garceau. And they need her to get it rolling here for playoff time. Knock down a few of those. Abby on the dish from Schmidt.
I think she wants to win this game, and she's hoping that Roncalli beats Lutheran, and we'll get a little matchup between cousins.
And just what great defense there by Kleiman. I mean, she's got Keen one-on-one. There's a little bit of help from the gap poking in, but just hands off, move the feet, stay in front, cause a turnover. Phenomenal job there. Back to the cousin rivalry. Abby and Gina could square off here. Again, we'll keep tabs on that Manitowoc Lutheran Roncalli game all night.
Yeah, we got folks in Howards Grove, Oostburg. We got Kiwani updates.
We'll bring them to you.
Yep.
That's a good hard pass. That looked like a softball throw across the diamond from Garceau at short.
Well, she can wait another 3 or 4 weeks to start that one up. Finish this season off strong.
I'm hoping so, too. So the foul goes on the Pioneers, number 10. Got the wrong stats up here. Wrong number 10. Bailey Ricola.
Yeah, I don't know if you're the Pioneers. How do you not go out and guard the all-time leading scorer in Mishicot history?
And Schmidt marries the 3. She has 9 on the night here. The Indians with a nice balanced attack. 9 for McCardle, 9 for Schmidt, 8 for Kleiman, 3 Garceau, and 2 for Toluchka in the early going. 31-16 lead, 2:24 to go. And they kind of sped up that pace here now, make the Pioneers work here.
Corner 3 on the way,
corner,
no good.
That's off. Rebound to Kylie Schmidt. She's working on that double-double here. Almost a walking double-double her 4 years here at Mishicot.
Great find by Schmidt on Kleiman on the cut there. It would result in the 6th team foul for the Pioneers. Another baseline out of bounds here for the Indians.
Just the first on Keene, so no trouble yet there. Garceau, another look, and it's splashed down for Garceau.
I tell you what, Garceau is holding that wrist out there.
I love that follow through.
Yep.
When she holds that, she's got the confidence. Knock it down, kiddo. 34-16, 1:46 to go. Nice help side defense. Garceau out on the break.
Little handles there from Little G.
But just a great job to get to his side. You never run that down to the middle. She knows that, disciplined.
Yeah, just poked away there by the Pioneers and out of bounds. A little sloppy on the post entry pass.
Yep, they had a nice post up there, looking to get it into Schmidt, and as they should. Sevastopol did a nice job. Keene draws the matchup. Well, no, they are they are in man-to-man now. Keene draws the matchup on.
So Grace, a nice rebound by Schmidt there.
On the line.
So fun little fact check here for you, Scarta. Grace Brower coached her back in 5th grade with Purple Aces. She was on the team with Desiree at that time. Can't remember if she's there for her 6th grade year or not. Might have been when Schmidt joined, but those 3 have played some hoops together.
All right. Audio is still good. I just want to keep checking in, making sure we're good.
Nobody touched anything on the table.
Valerie Driscoll checks in for me. Let me know everything's sounding good.
How about your kids at your house, Sandy? Are they okay?
Well, they'll take care of themselves. I'm not worried about them. Scarlett and Stella at home. Sebastian here. Sierra here. Good to go. 48 seconds. Oh, almost a steal there for Schmidt. 45 to go. 34-16 is your score. Good offensive rebound. That's Brower there. Up and no good. Kleiman comes up with it. Pushed by Garceau to the corner.
Corner 3, Garceau, no good.
Another offense, just about an offensive rebound. Will get the held ball. Possession.
Pioneers.
Will go to the Pioneers. The arrow was wrong on the table. I thought it was pointing at us. And I would believe Sevastopol, the pace they've played at, will probably hold for one. 13 seconds to go, 34-16 lead for the Indians. So they picked up that pace, grew that margin a little bit here going into half. Should be feeling good about that. The last stretch. A good defense played there by Garceau to force the miss, and we go into halftime, 34-16 Mishicot with the lead in this regional semifinal game here in Mishicot, live on W7.
Okay, we're going to check some cameras here and kill some audio. We will be back in about 8 minutes, hopefully, and with all 3 cameras going so we can get a little bit more live court action. right, about 2 minutes left to go before second half tips off. Whether you're a coach, licensed official, school administrator, or one of the millions of high school sports fans in Wisconsin, the WIAA online apparel store is available on the WIAA website at wiaawi.org. Click on the store link at the bottom of the WIAA homepage and check out the various apparel options available with the licensed WIAA logo. Again, that website is wiaawi.org to order your WIAA licensed apparel. We are back, and Coach Skarda is back with us, and he's got some halftime numbers for us.
So your score, 34-16. Again, the Indians, a nice balanced attack. Schmidt with 9, McCardle with 9. And she sat with some foul trouble. Really got off to a hot start. Didn't pick up that third before half, so good there for McCardle. 8 for Desiree Kleiman. Again, she has 5 to go for that 1,000-point chase. 6 for Garceau, splashing the 2 outside threes, and 2 for Toluchka. And that's 34 for the Indians. 4 Sevastopol, 16 points. They're led by, of course, Zoe Keene with 7. 4 points for the former Purple Ace, Grace Brower. 3 points for Libby Ash, and 2 points for Bailey Ricala.
Yeah, so 34-16, Indians over the Pioneers at the half. If you're the Pioneers, I don't think you can sit back and kind of pass the ball at the top of the perimeter anymore. You're going to have to be aggressive, assert yourselves. Now, they've gotten to the free throw stripe 5 times in the first half. The Indians only once. So it's kind of favoring that, that's favoring them. If they're putting the ball on the deck and getting to the hoop, good things are happening for them. If you're Indians, you want to stay out of foul trouble, keep them off that free throw line, and just continue to put points on the board here in the second half.
Yeah, and again for the Indians, they crashed the offensive boards very well, grabbing a few of those for a couple putbacks. But again, like you said, Sevastopol is not going to be able to sit out and run clock here. Coming in down 18 at the half, they're going to have to force the issue, and like you said, hopefully get to the free throw line, slow the game down that way, and put in those easy points. Where was that?
21-17, Lancers over Roncalli at the half. Another one just in, Oostburg 32, USM 17. So,
and again, our regional neighbor, Reedsville and Hilbert. That game is Hilbert leading 22-15 at the half.
Yeah, Reedsville, they're right there in striking distance. Climb in out of the half, corner pocket, no good.
It should have been an offensive rebound there. Krieger had great position, just slipped through.
Desiree shoots that corner three. I don't think they expect it to come up that short. Going to get a moving screen here on 11. Libby Ash.
I didn't really see that one. She looked like a sweet kid. Like, what? I didn't do anything.
I didn't touch her. She fell by herself.
And I didn't really see it. There might have not been much there.
Like Gary says, just because the kid falls doesn't mean there was a foul.
This is true. Inside Schmidt, they corral her. That's a really nice job by Sevastopol.
Ball goes in the Schmidt, 3 on her.
3 on her, and they didn't really give her that baseline pass to get out of it. So a nice job there. Again, 34-16, 17-24 here early going in the second half. We'll continue to bring some updates across the Northeast here.
You got a little scoreboard request out of the Detour. Thank you to their sponsorship of some postseason action here for the Lady Indians.
Always a great stop, post-game, pre-game meal, Detour.
Sometimes you got to take a detour.
Inside Schmidt, she pops out, just off the mark. Again, offensive rebound.
Oh, Cherry on, no.
Again, offensive rebound.
There's that height.
Just hammer the boards. Kleiman was just off on the 3. A great in-out game there between Schmidt and Kleiman. McCardle, the first one, couldn't go. Schmidt, the second one, she gets it to go. She's got a game-high 11 points now. That's a good second jump there by Cherry Dr. Pepper. Almost mistimed it, and the Indians will push with the 20-point lead, 36-16. And a little too much out of bounds turnover. Back to the Pioneers.
We got camera 2 and camera 3 up and running now in the second half. So
we're running a production here now, Mr. DuBois.
We are scaling up. Hey, by the time we get to that sectional final next Saturday,
we might have it.
Look out. Look out there.
Good.
Libby Ash for the Pioneers.
And she's got 6 here on the night.
36-19 now your score.
Nice penetration, climbing just off for Garceau. That's a great look. You can't ask for a better one. Just off for Abigail. And Des chasing that 1,005 to go. Makes the right basketball play. Draw him on the penetration. Kick to my shooter just off on the mark. And Sevastopol comes back. They're going to look to make a run here early. 36-19. Schmidt another rebound.
And the Indians will probably look to push here. There it is.
And there it is. Nice. They get that ball to that corner. Garceau wasn't quite there. McCardle got rid of it. Foul on number 14, Emma Stieber.
Yeah, we got that camera right there behind that bench. Everybody up cheering.
I might have had the wrong number there. Thought it was 14.
Corner 3, Garceau.
There it is, Abigail Garceau. Her third three-pointer on the night. 9 points for Abigail. Kleiman on the assist. Back to a 20-point lead. Just over the head of Krieger. Just lost contact on that box out and crept in just enough for that long rebound.
You know, you can get away with that in a game like this, but the longer you go deeper into this postseason run, the reloads are going to kill you.
Great dig down by McCardle. Good defense by Krieger on the other side, and Allie saw it coming. She comes up with the steal. Inside, Schmidt. Back out. Garceau.
Same spot.
Got it!
Ring it up.
Abby G. If her brother was here on the music, he might be playing some Alicia Keys right now. This girl is on fire. The Indians out and running, looking for momentum. Schmidt up. She'll get fouled on the way to the hoop.
You're at a 23-point game right now, but you can just see it. The Indians are beginning to impose their will. They're getting what they want, pushing the tempo.
And when you get a couple outside shots from a kid like Krieger Garceau, it just helps open things up for Schmidt and Kleiman inside. Allie's had a great game. She was the Energizer Bunny to start here tonight to get the scoring going.
Yeah, you know, and then in kind of that second half of the first half, Garceau started hitting a couple threes, and she's carried that over. I would say Garceau's kind of carrying the momentum on now.
Here in the second half,
yeah.
Yep. She's got 4 on the night, total of 12 points for Abigail. Schmidt drops both free throws.
That's it right now, leader in the clubhouse.
13 for her.
For player of the game.
(44-19), 14:27 to go with Sevastopol with possession. And as the lead grows deeper, they, like you said, they can't hold around too much. And the Indians ramping up the pressure. Almost a great steal there by McCardle. Nice hustle out of bounds.
Asking for the foul there a little bit, but...
I had 2 kids going after the ball. I didn't see much there as far as a foul. Just a great play. Almost had it for Cherry Dr. Pepper. So Sevastopol with possession again. 3 fouls on the Pioneers this half. No team fouls for Mishicot yet. Sevastopol works it around. Nice pinch in. Yeah, that's just a little bit of movement on that. Krieger kind of that half pinch. Foul is going to be on McCardle. It's her third, so she might get a quick break here. Yeah, Allie was kind of on the side. She needs Krieger to come in and fully take that pinch.
You know, credit to the official there. McCardle asking what she did wrong, and the official willing to explain everything. They had a nice, cordial conversation, and that's all you can ask for in the officials and also in a player.
And a player, too, yeah.
Yep.
Go up, respectfully ask, you know, and the ref will give you the respect back and give you an answer on what he saw and what he called. 44-20. Kaylee's got to look to shoot that. There's
little one dribble pull
on
up.
the one dribble pull up. 46-20, 15 for Schmidt on the night. Still 5 to go for Kleiman. We'll keep a watch on that. I mean, they're still kind of not at a high pace. That's a better step in. You just stop that completely. You know, the one hand reach in on a gap is where you get that foul. When you move both feet and just step in, make them kick it out. Sometimes you've got a shooter in the corner that can knock it down, but it's pick your poison at that point. I'd rather have it out of Keene's hands.
Yeah, just kind of running this high triangle action here.
Try and space them
off
out.
the free throw line, you know. Space a couple kids in the shooters in the corner, but the problem is you don't have kids that are three-point shooters in the corner. So I don't know why we're getting sucked out on that.
Tough shot, high off the glass is good. Number 5, Chelina Kular.
Be a double dribble.
Turnover, Mishicot, 46-22.
All righty, 30-second timeout for Sevastopol. We will keep it here. Officials are a vital part of educational athletics. Their role is to help craft a fairly played game and help the young people taking part grow. Officials are always in demand, especially since the pandemic kept numbers of officials from relicensing. It's a demanding role. Like the players and coaches, they work in the off-season to get ready for the season and spend many hours during the season working to improve themselves. If you like sports and working with kids, join the ranks of WIAA licensed officials today by going online to WIAAWI.org to apply. You know, the Indians want to push the pace there a little bit, but they're just kind of playing out of control there. You know, you don't want to walk the ball up the floor. You want to stay in your tempo. 46-22, is the game in hand? No, but you want to stay sharp for tomorrow.
Right, stay sharp, still run your stuff, still look to attack. Just good offensive possessions. You're not going to work the ball around too much. You're going to look to attack and score, that's for sure. We've got a lot of time left here. 12-17 to go in the second half. Ooh, nice move. I thought that was on the line down here on the baseline. Apparently it stayed in play, and the Indians are out and running. Garceau, the dish here. Toluchka drives baseline, kicks to Schmidt. Nice pass. That is a dime from Schmidt. She'll set up Kleiman for 2. 3 to go for Desiree Kleiman. Three to go for 1,000 for Desiree. 48-22 here, Mishicot. 11:40 to go. Shots up, no good.
Rebound.
Kleiman rebound right into 2 girls.
And first jump ball this half, so that's going to stay with the Pioneers.
And that's one of those, I think Kleiman was thinking, I'm getting out and running.
I think she was shooting that one as she was rebounding.
She kind of put the dribble down before she even looked up and assessed. So a turnover, Mishicot, 48-22.
Yeah, Grace Bauer here to trigger on the inbound. Toluchka with the steal up top.
Throw it down, Kaylee. Or put it in. We'll take that 2-2 for Toluchka. She'll head to the line. K-Dalla.
I tell you what, if she threw it down, I would have lost it.
You might have broke some equipment here, huh?
Yeah, Gary would have lost the mixer and an iPad. 50-22 now with 11:29 left to play second half.
Free throws up and good for K-Dalla.
You know, the thing with the Indians, they're going to score with the best of them at the Division IV level here, the remaining playoffs. But defensively is going to be where they're going to make their hay. Are they going to be able to continue to shut teams down, hold them to 10, 12 points under their average, and
rebound the ball so well? It's one and done many, many times here. Not a ton of offensive rebounds for Sevastopol. There's been a few.
Yep.
And those few I'm sure they hear about.
They will. They will.
But generally a very, very good defensive rebounding team. Good ball pressure here. Look at that defense. Just cut that
There's
off
nowhere to
right
go.
away. The trap comes.
Yeah,
And a
we're gonna get a
timeout.
timeout.
I mean, that's just phenomenal there. Krieger cuts it off right away. They run the trap in the corner. Great defense there by the Indians. 51-22 here in Mishicot in the regional semifinal game. 10:53 to go. We're live on W7.
We'll take a quick look into the Gibraltar huddle and bring you a quick announcement from Rural Mutual Insurance. When you're faced with a challenge, how you respond determines the real winners. Rural Mutual believes there's something more important than just winning or losing a game. They believe that the team, school, and fans who support their athletes with dignity and class are the true champions. Rural Mutual is the proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Insurance Sportsmanship Award since it started in 1965. From football to volleyball to soccer to tennis, the award recognizes more than team sportsmanship. It recognizes that sportsmanship matters in your community as well. Visit ruralmutual.com/WIAA to see how your team and your community can work together to be true champions. And on that, our softball team 2 years ago brought home the
Sportsmanship
WIAA
Award.
Rural Sportsmanship Award. So kudos to our softball team and the community and everybody who was down in Madison supporting them as they brought home a silver ball. Callie Krieger was on that team.
Abby Garceau, Allie McCardle.
Yep.
Indians get a steal out of the timeout. Kleiman out and running.
Kleiman going to give it up. Transition 3. I'd ask for it back for my 1,000. Right there. Back.
Oh, just off. There was a couple fans that were ready for it. Garceau says, give me that. Oh, just off the iron. Another offensive rebound for Mishicot.
Here we go.
Kleiman will work
Gives it up.
inside. Nice pass to Schmidt.
And one.
Count the basket. You know, but a testament. Desiree's got to know she's getting kind of close, right? She might not know the exact number.
Yep.
Great drive. And Schmidt and Kleiman have been working pretty well with each other tonight. A couple dishes both ways there. And great pass by Kleiman on that one. Schmidt, great finish. She'll head to the line.
Yeah, so Garceau out. Grace Willems in. Callahan also checks into the game for the first time tonight.
Caitlin Callahan, the freshman, number 12 for the Indians. Schmidt leading the game in scoring, 17 for her.
Just
and
another
nearly
home
a
night for
steal.
her.
Good rebound by Callahan on the miss by the Pioneers. And the Indians will slow it up a bit, but still look to attack. 10 minutes to go here, 53-22. Mishicot with the lead here in the regional semifinal matchup. Willems from the corner, splash! Grace Willems for 3 on the assist from Kleiman. 56-22.
What's Kleiman do giving it up there?
What's those assist numbers?
man,
Let's get that average there.
The date's on the award tonight, so we got to do it tonight. Got to hit the support there.
That strap. We've been talking about that strap here in Mishicot quite a few years. Senior Maddie Willems, number 20, checks in for the Indians. She'll replace her sister, Grace Willems. I don't think Kleiman will come out.
No.
She's going to get 3 more here, one way or another.
Yeah. Rebound put back. Here it comes right here.
Flashes across the lane. A little bit of a force there. That one was tough. She came kind of open. The Pioneers settled into that spot. Callahan kind of zipped that one over the top. 56-22, 9:22 to go here in Mishicot. Sevastopol versus Mishicot in this regional semifinal. And the winner of this game will take on the winner of Manitowoc Lutheran Roncalli. We'll get you an update from that one in just a bit. And a couple other scores around the region tonight.
Yeah, just in actually on that Roncalli Lutheran game. Roncalli Jets up 34-25, 10-11 left to go.
I haven't seen Desiree fumble a ball like that in a long time.
She knows.
She was out in transition. Down to Kleiman, up, and they're going to wave it off. I don't think it went in anyways. I started looking down at the ref. Fouls on the floor, though. Mishicot will have the baseline out of bounds play. Garceau checks back in for Mishicot, replaces Callahan. Three from the corner. Kleiman up.
That was long. Give it to her
again. Garceau offensive rebound.
And this up here, 56-22, do you just keep feeding her the 3 ball?
I think you might. We're going to splash one in
I mean, it kinda
for that 1,000th point.
Kind of shades of senior night last year. We're just trying to feed the ball to Carly. Just get some buckets, please.
Kleiman will work here. Skip to Garceau. Nice pass on the baseline. Krieger knocks it down on the assist from Kleiman.
58-22. Can we keep feeding the ball to Kleiman for a 3?
That's a good sign, though, for Mishicot and Krieger. She's got to start hitting that jumper and find confidence because she was so huge in that playoff stretch last year with big-time threes. She came out down in Hartford. Was at Brookfield Academy.
Brookfield Academy, yeah.
Yeah, her and Garceau they led that first half with the 3 ball.
Blocked there by Kleiman, but it falls right into the hands of
Zoe Keene.
Yeah.
So for Krieger just to start knocking down and seeing that jumper, not a kid who's going to shoot a lot, but they're going to depend on her in the playoffs when the teams get tougher.
She always seems to come on at the end of the year and hit some big shots.
Just a clutch kid. I mean, just composed and clutch. And
Oostburg game last year is like game 12 or 13. The first 3 that she knocks down is to take the lead with 40 seconds left to go or something like that. Inside
Kleiman, she was going up no matter what on that one. I like you said, I work her around for that 3 ball, get her a nice easy look from there. 58-24, 7:19 to go here in Mishicot.
You know, the thing is, though, she's been in there the entire time guarding Keene. Her legs have got to be kind of wearing on her a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised. Right there, Keene beats her on the drive, and that's something that would never happen. I take her out, get her a quick minute breather, and bring her back in fresh, and let her finish it off.
Well, there's a trio coming in.
And here you go. There's Telechka for Kleiman. Yep.
Tauschik, Telechka, and McCardle check in for the Indians.
So with the exception of Garceau and Schmidt, this has the potential to be 3 of your top 5 or 6 next year on the floor for the Indians.
Rebound Schmidt on the missed rebound. Push up to Cherry Dr. Pepper.
Such a quick and big first step for Telechka.
Yep, that's that length. You get that first step down. That's a better finish. She missed a couple in the first half. I don't think she was too pleased with. Comes back, makes a nice move there. That is 6 for Telechka. 7. Big thanks to Derek Tauschik here running the swab report for us. 60-26, Mishicot up, 6:26 to go.
Can't forget about
our camera.
Our 2 running the camera up there. Telechka.
Another block. She's got to lead this team in blocks. Almost gave away the rebound.
For loose ball. Beautiful. But Gabby Tingerthal and Kieran Sanford, a couple of my 8th graders, running camera 1 for us. At one moment tonight, it was the only camera. So
big kudos to them. Inside Schmidt, nice pass. Telechka to the rack. Give me an easier one. 9 for Kay Dalla. That's just a great pass by Schmidt out of there. And Kaylee's been hitting that mid-ranger. She said, I'm going to take one and get a little bit closer here. 62-26 for Mishicot. And at the scores table, like you said, Connor, it's about a minute rest. Keene drops in another. Timeout, Mishicot.
We will take this timeout with them. And as we go to break, thank you to our friends at the Detour once again for their sponsorship of some postseason action here in Mishicot. All right, we are back. Live climbing corner 3, fresh off the bench.
Hey!
Desiree Kleiman.
1,000 points. Mishicot will take the timeout right away.
Beautiful. Hey, Garceau and I might have talked about that today at work, you know.
Give her a little break there.
So I had
her
a little
legs
insight
were
knowledge.
failing her. And she comes back in out of the timeout. Coach Garceau draws it up. And
well, Slick Willie not here, but we got this girl is on fire.
awesome moment there for Desiree Kleiman. 1,000 points. Second of this senior class to get there. Of course, Kylie Schmidt, the all-time leading scorer in Mishicot.
Let me put those 3 up on the board. 65-28. 5:23 left to go, second half. If you're the Indians now, you kind of checked all the boxes tonight. You came in, you did what you needed to do. You're going to come out of here with the win. You got Kleiman to 1,000.
You know, that's the second time, though, that they kind of dribbled out of that rebound into 2 girls. You know, let's find the outlet. Let's get it up the floor.
Yeah, well, they're checking on the need to work on boxes, too.
So 65-28, 4:51. Yeah, Kleiman pours in that 1,000 points. I just can't say enough about that kid. And still working hard defensively on Keene there. Draws the miss, but the Pioneers with the offensive rebound. They'll get the foul, and they'll go to the hoop for 2. But Kleiman, one of the hardest workers I've seen in quite some time. And for her to get that 1,000, just so proud of that kid. Cherry Dr. Pepper checks in. Kleiman gets an ovation as she heads out, gets her 1,000th point. Toluchka in. Grace Willems checks in, and Lacey Tauschik checks in. And number 12, Caitlin Callahan.
Oh, 65-29, 4:33 left to play. Seniors are out. Callahan, Tauschik, McCardle, Grace Willems, and Kaylee Toluchka. There's your potential starting 5 next year for the Indians.
Toluchka
Dial
on
it
the
up.
J.
Oh!
Kaydala, 11 points for her tonight, so it's just a really balanced attack here for the Indians tonight. 67-29, look to break 70 tonight. Last I heard out of Wrightstown, and I missed it.
Our friends over at Oostburg, they're going to advance on to the regional final tomorrow night. 8 minutes left. They're up 58-35. I don't have an update out of the hangar in Roncalli. But, hey, Andy, we're going to kick you off for a quick second. Sevastopol here, trigger on the inbound in the Grace Bauer. Working hard. Rebound, Lacey Tauschik. All right, we are going to bring on a friend of Desiree Kleiman, one of our dear rivals, and a kid that we were happy to see graduate this year, and Becca Schauer out of Ozaki. Thanks for joining us, Becca. Great to be in attendance tonight. See Desiree reach 1,000.
Yeah. So. Oh, yeah. I'm so happy to be here. Wouldn't miss it. She works so hard. She really does.
Well, you know how hard she works. A lot of defensive battles against you over the years. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All-time leading scorer for you down at Ozaki. So you know what it means to reach that 1,000-point mark and get to the top of the leaderboard. What was it like for you, and what do you think's going through Desiree's mind right now?
For her, I think it's definitely a relief, kind of just a weight off the shoulders.
Yeah.
And I think for her to have that to get it now in this game for the rest of the season, she's just going to be able to go out there and have fun and just keep grinding and, focus on the wins. And it's an awesome experience, and I'm so glad she got to have that tonight. So glad I was here to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, glad you were able to get a ticket. Those are rare commodities these days.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're only 4 here. Maybe we'll get 6 for sectionals. Now I don't know, but we'll see what happens. Who's on the line here for the Pioneers? That's going to be 15, Mackenzie Wiesner, a 5'3" senior. So what are you up to these days, Becca, after graduating from the land of the Oz?
I decided to take a gap year, so I work in a factory.
Oh, nice. Well, nothing wrong with that. The original plans were to head to St. Norbert, I believe, correct? And, of course, their season, everything shut down there, so it just kind of a gap year with everything going on, really not a bad idea.
I mean, not sad about the decision. Wish they could have had a season.
Yeah, absolutely. So, well, are your parents here? Or are they?
No, I think
watching
they
at
might
home?
be at the Detour Bar watching.
Oh, okay, down at the Detour. That's probably where the fun is headed next after tonight. Thanks to our sponsors down there, Gavin and Josie Krause and the rest of their staff. They've been giving me updates and letting us know how things are going, so appreciate that. 68-29, Callahan up and no good. Where did you guys end up last year in the playoffs? Did you guys make a little bit, or it was 2 years ago? 2 years ago you made a little bit of a run, right? You guys probably should have been in our regional with us and Howards and all that, but you guys got sent to the crazy south, and it's just a whole different ball game down there.
Yeah, last year we didn't do too hot. We got bounced our first game.
Okay.
But yeah, the year before that, actually, both my sophomore year and junior year, we ended up in the regional championship and lost both of those. But we made a couple good runs for it.
The numbers show only about 15.5%, 16% of the state make the regional final game. So you're among the top 16% there. Nothing wrong with that. What do we got here? All righty. 2:24 left, 70-29. Indians over the Pioneers. Tell you what, though, number 20, Zoe Keene, is not going away without a little bit of a fight. Fouls on Grace Willems, her first, team 5th. No good for Keene. And we got a running clock situation now, 1:50 left to play. Willems pushes it up, swings over to Callahan. Travel Wadachek. Well, Becca, we're back here tomorrow night. You gonna make the trip back up tomorrow night, or Climans can't get you another ticket for that one? Or
yeah,
what?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I mean, 70-29. You know, we're undefeated in this gym when you're in here.
Thanks for that, Connor.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Hey, a couple years ago, though, we had to survive a heck of a last second shot by you guys in the conference tournament. And that was probably the funnest game been a part of in here. Just two great teams doing battle. Tauschik with the little floater.
Yeah, I miss those days. Those were always great games.
Yeah, you know, I mean, that gym was packed. What was great is we had so many of our conference teams that were here. Final game of the conference season. That was an enjoyable experience. Obviously, we were lucky enough to come out on top, but you still got your 25 points against us. Tauschik with another drive in 2 for her. Well, we got a timeout with Sevastopol. We'll take it with them, and we will be back for the final 26 seconds. All righty, we are back. W7 live in Mishicot. The final 26 seconds. Looks like coach is going to get some try to get some substitutes in the game, maybe get some seniors out. One last standing ovation for Sevastopol.
74-29, Brower on the finish, 74-31.
Yeah, that's a foul there just so the seniors can come out.
Give them an ovation. 14 seconds to go. So pretty cool. Becca Schauer from Ozaki over here, one of Desiree's close friends. Desiree's other friend, Nathan Driscoll, was over here. He was going to come on and say something, but he was worried he was going to cry on air, so he kind of backed out at the.
Well, he doesn't know that our player of the game is actually going to be Desiree Kleiman, and we're going to do a 3-point contest. So we're going to get that knocked out. So for Sevastopol seniors, final time on the court together. Number 2, Grace Bauer. Number 5, Jelena Kuhler. 15, Mackenzie Wiesner. Number 20, Zoe Keene. And 34, Abby Hosever.
Never an easy thing.
No.
You poured, 9, 10 years into that program. And at some point, it comes to an end.
Yeah.
Even if you win a cold ball, it comes to an end at some point.
Exactly.
It's never easy.
There's only going to be one team that's going to be happy at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Like you said, that's going to be the one hoisting the gold ball.
Big credit to the seniors there for Sevastopol. Great fighting here tonight. 75-31 should be your final here. And it will be. 75-31 here from Mishicot. The Indians advance to the regional final game tomorrow night. I don't believe we have a score in yet from the Roncalli Manitowoc Lutheran duel. A couple other scores around the area. We've got Kewanee getting ousted tonight by the Tigers of Wrightstown in the Division III playoffs. You mentioned before, Oostburg is moving on in Division 4. I would assume Howards Grove took care of business tonight, and they move on to a regional final.
Yep, I'm trying to get an update here out of the hangar. If we can have that left to report before we break the air. We'll keep it right here. One last congratulations to our number 4, Desiree Kleiman, reaching the 1,000 milestone mark tonight. Tremendous effort for her. She does that while guarding the best player and also a 1,000-point scorer for Sevastopol in number 20, Zoe Keene. We will not do a player of the game with the WIA going on. The kids are trying to get out of here and stay healthy and work towards tomorrow night's game with Roncalli or Manitowoc Lutheran, whoever wins that one. Andy, you got some scores for us, or not scores, but scoring rundown.
So again, thanks to Mr. Derek Tauschik running the SWAB report. So the Indians led a very balanced attack here. 4 from Grace Willems, 2 from Callie Krieger, 12 points for Abby Garceau on 4 3-pointers, 11 points for Kaylee Toluchka, 9 for Allie McCardle. I believe those were all in the first half for Cherry Dr. Pepper. 13 points right on the 1,000th point mark for Desiree Kleiman. And leading tonight, scoring for the Indians, Kylie Schmidt. Airhead Extreme was 17 points. For the Pioneers of Sevastopol, it was Bailey Ricola with 2, 6 for Libby Ash, 3 for Chelina Kular, 7 for Grace Brower, and 13 for the senior Zoe Keene.
Yep, and we have a very interesting update out of the hangar in Roncalli. 59-43, Jets the 2 seed, leading Manitowoc Lutheran the 3 seed with 13.2 seconds left. So it looks like, yes, the Jets are going to advance on to Mishicot tomorrow night. So that will lead to a nice little matchup between Mike Garceau and his Indians, and Gina Garceau and her Roncalli Jets are going to be in here. A little family rivalry for a regional championship. So final now out of the hangar, Jets 61, Lancers 43. So that is going to be official. Roncalli and Mishicot tomorrow night, 7 o'clock inbound. 6:30 we will have a pregame. We will make sure we are up, running, and live for all of our friends and supporters down at the Detour and watching all around the world. Thank you very much. For Andy Scardup, I am Connor DuBois. Have a great night and drive home safely.